Hi friends, it's Becky, and small packages usually have great things, and that is no exception to the Czech Exclusive box from Kraftika. This is the August 2025 subscription box. It is a bead subscription full of a wide variety of Czech glass pieces. If you are also a subscriber to Kraftika and you don't want to see any spoilers, then now's the time to go ahead and hit save on this video and save it to your watch later list so you can come back and watch this after you get your box. But if you want to see what's in this box and watch me organize it into my 28 grid organizer, then keep watching because we're going to have some fun with this. So this is a monthly bead subscription. I have really been enjoying it and being part of this. Let me see if I can get this open. Why am I so bad at this? There we go. So it's a lot of fun. I'll have a link in the description below where you can check them out and see if it is something that you want to get involved with. And they do actually have a second subscription as well. It's a kit subscription where you get 2 projects in your subscription. This one does not have a specific project, so you can exercise your creative muscles and come up with your own designs. Red and green garden treasures. Ooh. Love that. That is our theme for this month. Let's open up my little list. Okay, so this will tell us what's in here. And then again, they are all of these little baggies. Ooh, that is such a fun green. I love that green. It's like vibrant. That's a lemony green. If lime, that's the one. Lime, there's like some peridot colors. That is so cool. Look at that. Peridot is the birthstone for August, in case you did not know. And we've got some deeper reds to head into like the fall season. Kind of cool. Loving that. Ooh, I love that. All right, we're going to be looking at these in more detail after I get all of these guys out of the box. And then we'll go through my list and we'll get them organized into the 28 grid organizer. I usually organize things into a 15 grid organizer, but with this specific bead subscription and one other, I find that having just smaller beads usually, but a wide variety of beads lends itself much better to using these smaller grids, and that way I can get all of them in there. And it's great to have them in those grids so that I can see what I'm doing and see what I'm playing around with when I am doing my designing. So it looks like we've got some seed beads. We've got some little Monstera charms. I love those. I'm just turning them over so that I can see them. Getting some owls. Yay. We are definitely heading into fall, starting in August. I mean, the beginning of August is definitely still summertime, but this is going to be a good way for us to get started with that. All right. So now that I can see what all of these are, let's get one of my little organizer guys out of here. They have individually openable things, which when you've got really tiny beads, it's great to be able to just pop this open, turn it over, and get all of your beads out on your mat without having to dig around in a well for it. So I really like these for that. All right, so we've got some electric green metallic faceted fire polish beads in 6mm. These were the first ones that I pulled out and looked at. They're so great. I love this. And actually, my son doesn't wear a lot of jewelry, but he likes things when I make them for him. So I think I might actually use these in something that I give to him because it is his favorite color. This like violently bright green color that borders on violent yellow. It is absolutely great. That electric green color. Perfect. Perfect. And then we've got some crystal green round faceted fire polish 6mm. That's going to be these guys. Hold on. Did I get 2 of them? Is there a difference between these two? Oh, wait. Oh, crystal green and crystal green light. All right, let's see. Let's see what the difference is between the two. This is one, and I think this is the light version. So let's just get these up side by side. They feel like they're the same color. This does feel like a deeper green than this one does. Here they are side by side. I think this is the crystal green and this is the crystal light green. Again, there's not a huge difference in color, but we'll go ahead and keep them separated because they are apparently different colors. But in a design where it doesn't have to be completely uniform in color, it would be really difficult to tell the difference between these two. So you could probably use them both in the same design without a lot of extra fuss. Let's see, is it easier to see the colors this way? Yeah, I think it is easier to see the color difference there. It's so close in color. So close. Let me get my owls out because they are the next one on the list. I love these little owl beads. These are olive green AB two-sided owl birds. They are 15 millimeters in size, and there are 5 of them. Here's our little guys. When you turn them over, they have eyes in the back of their heads. So they are double-sided. Put these guys in here. All right. You know what, actually, when we do our last look, I'll have to go and open these, so I'll just leave them open in there for later instead of closing them up as we go. All right, next we've got some matte Picasso crystal green round faceted. Fire polish 6 millimeters, matte Picasso. Crystal green. Is that these guys? I feel like that might be these guys. They're a very dark green if that is the case. These guys in there, very dark green. But then we've got some crystal green clear round faceted fire polish in 4 millimeter. That's these guys right here. This is a much lighter green color. Again, more of a peridot. And I believe these are the only 4 millimeter fire polish beads that I can see, unless we're also looking at these red ones. But we're not there yet. All right, next we've got more owl beads. These are metallic crystal gold two-sided owl birds. And we've got 6 of these guys. They've got a hole going from the top of their head down through their feet. And then metallic green gold patina round tablet shape. Hold on, that's 14 millimeters. It says round tablet. Do they mean the coin bead? It might be the coin bead. That's one of the things that I can see that are actually bigger, but is round. But it has this organic, sort of like buttony pattern on it. A hole right through the middle. It's a coin bead. Matte metallic violet purple rainbow iris mix, 3 millimeters. That's these guys right here. They're 3 millimeter droops. Let's get all of these colors up there so you can see them. And then there's some more 3 millimeter droops, and they are just this matte metallic bronze pale gold. So we've got these, and they are 3 millimeter. We've also got some 6 millimeter in a similar color, in matte gold. Where are you going, buddy? This. And then where are my other 6 millimeters? Just making sure I'm not skipping over some of these other ones. Okay, these would be them. And these are crystal red silver with a silver patina round beads. It's more of a pinky color than a red, but I like them. It feels juicy like watermelons. Ooh, combining this with some of these green beads. Watermelon-y. Okay, we are halfway through. Next, we've got some crystal emerald green gold olive patina ovals. That's these guys over here. They are 19 by 17 millimeters. We've got 2 of them. I love long beads like this because there's a lot you can do with them. They can extend the length of something that you're working with. You can use them as a focal in something. They can be used geometrically with other beads. There is a lot that you can do with that type of bead. And there is another in a different color. This one is crystal red gold patina. This olive oval. These wood shavings off of here. There we go. That was packing material. That's all that was. And then we've got some crystal ruby red, yellow teardrop beads. Make sure that these are the ones, or are these the ones? Yes, ruby red and yellow, that's these ones. They're 6 by 9 millimeters. The other ones are smaller, and we'll get to them in a minute. There we go. So it's half yellow, half red. They are so juicy though. Isn't that a juicy color? And then we've got matte red crystal gold patina maple leaves. It's these guys here. 11 by 13 millimeters. Oh, maple leaf beads. Here's such a fun shape. And they've got a hole drilled through the center, top to bottom. There you go, that's the hole for these guys. They're the same on either side. They got that nice gold wash on them. Matte crystal red etched half gold teardrop. That's these guys. Those are the first ones that I pulled out and was like, wait a minute, is this them? It can't be them. There's no yellow. Hold on. Yeah, these are, no, these are not the same. There's different drops. This is the one. This is the matte crystal etched. I'm just so confused by all the drops. That's fine. This one is the matte crystal red etched half gold teardrop. And this teardrop shape is drilled from top to bottom, not side to side like the other drops. They do have that half and half. A little bit of gold, a little bit not. Okay, these are finally your time to shine, my friends. These are crystal red gold half teardrop. And these are top drilled like the other ones on the side there. So they've got that deep cherry red color, and they are half cherry red and half the other. Just for a size comparison real quick, and a color comparison between those two different types of side drilled teardrops that we have. Got one that's larger than the other. These ones were 5 by 7. These ones, the matte ones, they're 11 by 9. Oh wait, I haven't finished filling up that section yet. I was ready to move on. All right, so then we've got some gold-plated Monstera palm leaf charms. They're 18.5 by 11 millimeters. I'm gonna just turn that over. So on one side we have some more detailed veining, and on the opposite side it's a little more smooth. And then we've got an olive branch charm, or a twig branch leaf charm. It is 24 by 10 millimeters in size. This is one side, and there's the other. It's like this other side does have a little more detail. And that side is a little more smooth. All right, now we can keep going. Now we've got crystal coral red round faceted fire polish 4 millimeter beads. These are they are a true red. It feels like some of these might be darker than the others, but That might not be me that's making that determination. Oop. And then some matte metallic violet, purple rainbow iris mix yarn balls. That's the brain beads that can be a little intimidating sometimes to work with, but I have made some things with them and they look great with other beads, and if you plan them right, they're fantastic accents in like an earring or something like that. So I like those. And we've got crystal emerald green gold patina focal flat coin. Actually, maybe this one is 20 millimeters. The other ones were 14 millimeters. Aha. So that's the difference. These were the ones that were the tablet. These coin beads. This is the one that we looked at earlier, and that's where we're at with this. It's the emerald focal coin bead. And then we've got some crystal patina pine cone drops. .25 by 12 millimeter. That's actually really fun. Oh, I can already see a design where I use this and these and maybe even the leaves and maybe some gold beads. I'm having ideas already, my friends. Having ideas already. And then we've got two last beads. One is a large red flat leaf. It's this one right here. It is front drilled through the top. Back has a little bump through where the hole goes through. And these 6.0 seed beads, they are 4 millimeters, and they are silver light green Preciosa seed beads with a silver lining. I love lined beads. You can see all that flash inside of there from that silver lining. All right, let's take a look at everybody all together. I've already got ideas of things to make with this box. This is going to be a lot of fun to play around with. You know, if you wanted to lean Christmassy, you could. If you wanted to separate out all the colors or just do some light colors like that pink and maybe some light green together, I think that those would be great and not look Christmassy. You could also do some early Christmas making with some red and greens in here and these golds. But there we go. This is the Kraftika Czech Exclusive box for August 2025. I'll come up with some designs and I'll share them with you as the month goes on. And once again, I will have links in the description below to Kraftika. If you want to see their subscriptions, they do have more than just this bead subscription. They also have that kit subscription, and they are a retail site, so you can purchase some Czech glass directly from them if you wanted. Until next time, my friends, happy beading.